guess what? Teachers matter. Really, no. They are so critical to all of this. And for so many years that we've been doing these, I think of the research on social and emotional learning, that we're just like, okay, here's this SEL program for the students. Here, go ahead, go do it. Without any really attention to the teachers. And it's very interesting, and I'd love to hear some of your other thoughts about this, but I keep on trying to think of why do you think that teachers don't get any, in their teacher training, don't get anything about students' social and emotional learning or anything really, well, maybe in some programs they do, focus on themselves and how to help their own. And I think that people typically look at teachers as like mechanics. Like you just need to know the technical skills of teaching the curriculum because, it's like anybody could do it, and you just have to get this manual that gives you how to do it without any real focus on the human being and the factors that influence that. And so we know, for example, students are likely to be more motivated and engage in classroom activities if they believe that their teachers care about them. And that's, I think all of you know that. Here's a study that was done looking at teacher positive climate and found, I'll just briefly tell you what it says. They found that the best predictor of academic achievement for grade 1 students at risk wasn't how much time teachers spent instructing. It was teachers implementing a positive classroom climate. And it was related to teacher sensitivity. That was the best predictor of students' end of the year academic achievement for grade 1 students having multiple risk factors. I'm not going to tell you that. But anyway, so Tish Jennings and Mark Greenberg a couple of years ago published a sort of landmark article in a journal of the American Educational Research Association. And what they did is they proposed that, what drives this idea of promoting healthy teacher-student relationships, a healthy classroom climate, effective implementation of social-emotional learning? At the heart of all of it is teachers' own social and emotional competence and well-being. That all of that actually drives the other outcomes. And yet, when Tish and Mark were going through the review, they could hardly find any research studies actually looking at the association between teachers' own well-being and student well-being and student implementation. There are now, I probably on one hand could count how many research studies there are that actually look at that. One thing that they have found that teachers' own efficacy and belief in social emotional learning and beliefs about emotions in the classroom affect how well they implement a program. That's like a no-brainer. But also, there are two things that interfere with teachers' implementation of SEL. Stress and burnout. Is that surprising? So what's happened in the past few years, and I'm just going to click ahead to some of this findings on this, and I'll end here, and I can certainly share more information. There's two programs that are happening right now that are really having such amazing research findings. One is called SMART in education, or stress management and resilience training. It's happening here in BC. And it's a program, a 20-hour program for teachers that that teaches mindfulness, helps them develop stress reduction techniques. Also includes emotion recognition. If anyone's heard of Paul Ekman, this idea of understanding your own emotions and the emotions of others. And the other part is forgiveness and the idea of and self-compassion. And so helping people, I don't know if people grudges, they eat away. And the whole idea of being self-compassion. So that's one program. We've been doing it here. I'm not going to go into details about it, but it's certainly been very effective. There's an article just published in the Journal of Developmental Psychology. It's actually online, where they looked at this program, and it was highly effective for teachers of children with special needs and parents as well. So this SMART program. And then the other program is called CARE, the Care for Teachers program. And that's run out of the U.S., out of some place called the Garrison Institute. But we're going to be bringing it here through the Dalai Lama Center for Peace and Education. And it's cultivating resilience, care and resilience in education. And that, again, is another program that incorporates some mindfulness and compassion training for teachers. Both of these programs have been the preliminary emerging research is showing very strong effects for the teachers. And what we don't know yet, and we're doing a study right now on this, is there spillover into the classroom for the children? So although we know that it's helping the teachers reduce stress and burnout, we don't yet know if this actually affects the student outcome. So just aware of some time for questions. I think we have till 2:30, is that right? Okay, so I just want to make sure I have time, so I just want to end there, and thank you very much.